evening, people. Welcome back to the channel. Burntfry, all right, mate. How we doing? So on screen you can see we are back with the CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. We are live with round 10 tonight from Tsukuba Circuit. You can hear the guys in the background already having a bit of a rag round. I'll try and remember to remove things off screen tonight so you guys can actually watch the racing. Shut up, I don't want to hear any noise about it. It's only the second time I've ever done it in my life ever, so shh, I don't want to hear it. So, 2 races tonight, 15-minute quali, and then we jump into the first race of 15 minutes. Medium tyres, and then we jump into the second race, which is a reverse grid race of race 1, and that'll be a half-hour race, exactly the same circuit, but tyre and fuel will be on. Right, so you can see what I can see. I'm just going to double, triple, quadruple check that most of the night. Have to let me know if it's coming through all right. Usual gubbins on for you lot. So not a fan of this track, if I'm honest. It's looking like we are having joint lobbies as well tonight. Got Burntfry in the house. Let's see how he gets on tonight. He's been doing all right in the GR3s. So we've got Graham Reed's first man on track. No hot laps, that will change as it turns this last corner now. We've got Burntfry, we've got NGR Cutler, we've got NGR Danzo, we've got Good Power in the house, Scar Wars, NGR Happy, Ollie O'Neill, Mustang Jockey, NGR Bigsy, Boonsy, and Marshall, and Conrad Racing. So quite a full lobby tonight. It is Pro and Pro-Ams, like I say. So the Pros run with 220 brake, and the Pro-Ams run with 150. So slightly different strategies will be used in race 2, and it's entirely up to the Pro drivers to try and make their way around the Pro-Am drivers. It's not for the Pro-Am drivers to get out of the way. It's for the Pro drivers to do the right thing. They are Pro drivers, they should be able to make moves nice and cleanly. We don't want to see any more Tokyo, do we, people? Let's not see any of that. I know we're back in Japan, but that's not the point. So let's just have a flick through. Times in a second, people. I've just got my hands full. Right, let's have a look then. Cutler, he's done a 1 minute 0.7 round Tsukuba. We've got Burntfry in second, 1 minute 0.9. So we're going to be quick laps, going to see plenty of them tonight. Scar Wars in third, 101.0. Bigsy's on 101.0 as well. Only just back from Scar Wars. Ollie O'Neill, 103.4. Happy, looking for a bit of a toe down the start finish straight, 103.3, sorry, 103.5. Let's see what he's got as he comes around this turn. 103.9. So Mustang Jockey's on 103.5. Graham Reed's 104.6. Danto 104.8. Kapow chucking himself off track into that first hairpin. He's on a 104.8. Got Boonsy on a 104.9. And Marshall yet to put a hot lap in. And Conrad Racing just in the pits currently. So not looking like we've got a Potomac pot tonight. then he's gone a bit quicker, 1 minute point 5. Burntfry's gone a bit quicker as well. Still not out of the woods yet then for NGR Cutler. Slightly quicker for Scarwalls, 101.0, so the guy's just getting used to these tight turns. Really glitching from Bigsy there. Might not necessarily be Bigsy's fault. So we have still got issues with the lobbies. We've had all sorts of people being left behind on grids. Looks like they're running off track on one camera, you flip to another camera and they're on track in 2nd place when they were down in 7th. All sorts of bizarre goings on. So NGR happy in 6th then. Did we read what Ollie O'Neill had got? 103.4. I think I bypassed it completely. I might have done the same with Bigsy. 101.0 for Bigsy. Just looking at his glitching. So yeah, 103.4 for Ollie O'Neill. What we're going to do, come on, here we go, let's go on board for a lap with Ollie O'Neill. So into this first hairpin then. Going to see some battling through there, I can guarantee it. And hard on the power through this little S section. I think it's 2nd through this next hairpin. Down into 3rd then for the Pro-Am driver Ollie O'Neill. That is almost 90 degree, almost full power through there for Ollie. I do know what these turns are called. That's something like 90R or 70R or something. This is hairpin 3. Something as simple as that, I'm sure. This is the back straight. What's going to do around this one? So just keeps it in 6th, just feathering the throttle, okay. That's what he's got. Let's see what he's got as he comes across the line. It's 103.3, so that's actually his fastest lap of the race. Let's go and see if we can find some of the pro boys, go for a lap on board with one of the pro drivers. Whereabouts are they on track? I think Burntfry is going to be the quickest, or the closest. So again, no pressure Burntfry, but we're coming on board. Drive that Mini properly, will you? So it comes around that last turn, then down the start-finish straight, comes across the line there with a 1 minute 9. So diving up the inside for this first hairpin, down into 2nd then. Through this S section, down into 2nd for this corner for NGR Burntfry. Through this little kink. So going through there in 3rd, then having to lift as well for Burntfry. You can see the power difference. Ollie O'Neill was going through there in 4th, pretty much planted. So into 3rd of these hairpins. And up all the way up this back straight then. Let's stay on board with Burntfry, see what he's got. Well controlled through that last turn, so he sticks in a 101.5, so not his fastest. Unable to take Cutler out of that P1 position. He's just coming around the last turn. We'll stay here and see what he's got. Graham Rees has just run himself wide. 105.8 then for Cutler. He did have his hazards on a couple of minutes ago, so whether that was just him getting back up to speed. So he is sitting in 1st position. Burntfry 2nd, Scarwalls 3rd. As I say, these are pro drivers. Conrad Racing as well. Ollie O'Neill being the fastest of the Pro-Ams. Second in the Pro-Ams for NGR Happy. Stan Jockey in 7th. Sorry, 8th. I don't know why I said 7th. Looking to gain a bit of a toe off NGR Happy up that back straight. Does that help him out? Nice tight line through that turn. Kept it on track as well. 103.5, 103.514, so a bit quicker. Still 7th. Just going a bit above NGR Happy, back up into 7th. Oh, a little bit of contact between himself and Graham Reeds, I think. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. It was NGR Happy. So 11.5 minutes into this quali. They have set the grid up slightly differently from race 2, so although it's reverse grid of positions from race 1, they do actually put the Pro boys at the front, but still reverse the grid, and then put the Pro-Am boys at the back, and again reverse the grid. Just caused a few issues in one or two of the early lobbies where we had the Pros and the Pro-Ams together, so I'm just trying to avoid that. Slightly quicker, 104.4. Boozy 104.7. Kapow, he's done a 104.8, and I managed to beat that from lap 2. Danzo sitting in the pits. So what's happened to? Okay, Pilgrim Paddy. I missed Pilgrim. Why did I miss Pilgrim? Where's he gone? There he is, 10th, 104.4. How did I miss Pilgrim Paddy? That's not cricket. So how many have we got in the lobby now then? 14 drivers. Should be some good action on this short track tonight. So 13 minutes into quali, let's run through the grid order. Cutler's looks quite happy with that 1 minute 0.5 there. Scarball's now up into second, 1 minute 0.706, 13,000th lap. Burntfry, he's still out there giving it full beans. Let's see what he's got. So on that 1 minute 0.9. Still got a couple of minutes to get a lap or two in. Bigsy in the pits, 1 minute 0.8 for him, 4th place in the Pro-Ams, the Pros, and then Conrad Racing. He's got a 101.7. So he is sitting in the back of the pack for the Pros. Ollie O'Neill been doing really well in the Pro-Ams, currently leading the championship. I've got points, I'll flick those up at the midway break. Remind me to take them down, people. So less than a minute left then to try and get this grid order set. Stan Jockey pushed back down to 8th then. Happy's gone a bit quicker, 103.4. Mad Marshall in 9th, 104.1 for Mad. Pilgrim still in 10th on that 104.4. Graham Reeds, 104.4 as well. Stood in it between himself and Pilgrim, 22,000th. Bootsy is in 12th, 104.7 for Bootsy. Kapow, he's done I can't remember what his time was, but it was on lap 2. Managed to better that yet. Danzo's still sitting this one out. Not sure why Danzo's sitting this one out. Did he pick up a penalty that I've not noticed? Should I have noticed a penalty on the score sheets that I haven't? Let's see. Let's have a quick look. see anyway. So that's it, we are into the race then. Cutler will hold the pole position, Scarwall second, Burntfry third, Pilgrim Paddy in fourth. Let's just get back to that grid order then. Cutler first, Scarwall second, Burntfry third, Bigsy fourth, Conrad fifth, Ollie O'Neill sixth, NGR Happy seventh, Mustang Jockey eighth, NGR Mad Marshall, NGR Happy seventh, Mustang Jockey in eighth. So we just wait for the lights to drop. And they're away. A little bit of wheel spinning from NGR Cutler, but he's away nonetheless. Burntfry's looking for a move on him already. Scarwall's already down the inside, taking that first place. Cutler down into third, then into the first turn. Sorry, I flicked the wrong camera. Scarwall's leads us through then, down through this S section. Burntfry into second, Cutler third, Bigsy into fourth, Conrad in fifth, Ollie O'Neill pulling away from the Pro-Ams in sixth, trying to keep up with the pros. Happy in seventh, Pilgrim Paddy eighth now. Good start from Pilgrim, made a couple of places up. Graham Reed's ninth, Mad Marshall in 10th, Kapow in 11th, Danzo 12th, Boonsy in 13th, and Mustang Jockey now at the back of the pack in 14th. So back up to the front guys then. Scarwall still leading this pack. Still got half a second he's got over Burntfry. Who's that one wide? Is that Conrad Racing? He's gone massively wide into the sand then. He's going to drop all that time out of the slipstream from the drivers in front. Got another driver just barreled off next to him, that's Pilgrim Paddy, so he's going to lose places and time as well. Two drivers off in that last turn, coming in far too hot then. So Scarwall still leads. RLH Wesley, you've joined the room 3 minutes too late, my friend. So a little bit of pressure from Burntfry, but Burntfry's coming under pressure from Cutler, looking to make a move into this hairpin. Not doing it though, he does makes a bit of a late lunge. Good driving there from Cutler. He's got his nose in front. Oh, we've got all sorts of smashy glitching going on. Burntfry and Bigsy were touching there, look. We had this before in one of the lobbies. It's very bizarre to see. Top four streaking away. Scarwall's gone massively wide. It shouldn't affect him too much. It is quite a hard run off. Wesley's left the room then. So Scarwall still leads. Cutler second. Burntfry still in third. Just Bigsy looking to make a move down the inside unless these two are bolted together. Does look like they are, got some kind of glitchiness going on. Separated now though, so Ollie O'Neill still leading the Pro-Ams. He's got NGR Happy right on him though. Graham Reed's in 7th, coming under pressure from Mad Marshall and Conrad Racing. Conrad looking to, a little bit of contact between himself and Mad Marshall. Mad Marshall, he just got nudged out wide a little bit, didn't lose any positions really, apart from to Conrad. Conrad is in the faster car. So Kapow hanging on to the coattails of Mad Marshall as well. Mustang Jockey gone up a couple of positions into 11th. Danzo then in 12th. Pilgrim Paddy after his little off-track incident in 13th. And Boonsy in 14th. 3.9 seconds back at the minute is Boonsy. Work for him to do in this first race. Scarwall still leads then, Cutler second. Still nothing in it really between these top four. Bigsy has got his way past Burntfry, but Burntfry's looking for his way straight back though. There's a bit of glitching going on in this one. So just under 11 minutes remaining. Scar Wars doing well. Are we going to see Cutler just stay in the slipstream of Scar Wars and try and make a lunge? Oh, Scar Wars run wide into that first turn. Let's give Cutler the edge side by side as they head through the S's. Scar Wars, if he stays there, should have the inside line through this next turn. He does do. There's still a bit of argy-bargy going on between 3 and 4. 3rd and 4th, not 3 and 4. Definitely someone's glitching out. Interesting to know what's happening from their perspective. So Cutler making a move for the... Oh, he's just had to back out of that one. Scar Wars wins out again then. 10 minutes on the clock. So approximately 10 laps remaining. There's definitely something going on. See these two, they have literally been touching each other the whole way around the track. You can see there, they're kind of almost driving through each other. They're melded together. Still nothing in it between the top 4. Cutler's run himself wide though. Burntfry's going to have a look down the outside. Cutler's trying to chuck his car into the widest position possible. To come back on track, he's caught Burntfry. Burntfry off track. That's given Scar Wars a massive chunk of breathing room. He's now got 2.3 seconds to try and escape down the road. NGR Cutler still second. Only just Burntfry just sneaking in front. Cutler's given that position back, but now all 3 drivers battling it out for that second place, trying to catch back up with Scar Wars. Almost 3 wide coming through that last turn. So will they work together, or are they going to battle it out for points? What on earth? I nearly swore then. Sorts of shenanigans going on with Burntfry's car. He's just done a VTOL in the Mini. But Scar Wars then, he's sneaking off down the road. 2.8 seconds lead he's got now over NGR Cutler in second. Half a second back to Burntfry, who's got Bigsy trying to make little tiny baby minis at the minute. How close they are. Getting very intimate between these two. Conrad Racing has escaped from the Pro-Am drivers, but a lot of work to do for Conrad. 12 seconds back from the Pro drivers in front. NGR happy now in the front of Ollie O'Neill, leading the Pro-Ams. Ollie O'Neill's bolted right onto his rear bumper though. So many different lines through there. Happy going a little bit defensive. Manuel Marshall in 8th. A bit of pressure from Mustang jockey and Graham Reeds. Drifting it a little wide through there. So Danzo in 11th, Kapow in 12th. 1.3 seconds to catch up. Danzo's run it a little bit wide through there. That's allowed Kapow to close in. Pilgrim Paddy's 4 seconds back. Bob's closed up a little bit, 2.2 seconds he's got now to catch up to Pilgrim Paddy for that 13th position. Just under 7 minutes left. Let's catch up with the guys at the front. So Scar Wars had his gap reduced a little bit, 2.5 seconds. Still, as long as he keeps it clean, that should just about do him. Cutler second, Bigsy third, Burntfry in 4th. Bit of space separating these 3 now. Burntfry just popping in little purple sectors there. Bigsy's actually holding fastest lap of the race with the 1:05. Little purple sector, only by 1,000th, but it's a fastest sector nonetheless. And he should get a bit of a tow down here. So have they closed the gap on Scar Wars? Yes, they have, down to 2.1 seconds. So it looks looks like the 3 drivers behind now finished fighting and are able to just concentrate on trying to catch up to that P1 position. 2 seconds now, just 5.5 minutes remaining. Can Cutler get back involved in that fight? There's another 10th purple sector now from Cutler. Let's go and have a look at the fight for the Pro-Ams. So we've got NGR Happy leading, currently 6th on track. First for the Pro-Ams, a little bit wide for there, that's given Ollie O'Neill a sniff. Will he make a lunge into this hairpin? No, he doesn't. Happy goes a little bit defensive. As we move further back, we've got Matt Marshall coming under loads of pressure now from Graham Reed and Mustang Jockey. Can he fend those off for the next 4.5 minutes? So just having a bit of a race on his own, 4 seconds either side of him. Powell's got Pilgrim Paddy closing in, 1.3 seconds, dragging Boonsy Bob with him. So that could get a bit interesting towards the end of this race. We'll come back and check on that. So back up to that front, the gap now reduced down to 1.3 seconds. Cutler doing a good job of reeling him in slowly. Fastest lap of the race as well, 1:03. So Bigsy still holding third, 1.2 back, so losing a bit of time to Cutler. Burntfry now 3/4 of a second back. Conrad Racing well out of this fight now, 20.5 seconds. To a second then, so Cutler is bringing it into the last couple of laps by the look of it. He's got it down to less than a second. Just saw Bigsy run it slightly wide in the background. Does that give Burntfry a little bit of a look? He's closed in on him. So that this could get a bit tasty towards the end between these 4 drivers. Gap down to 0.6 then. NGR Cutler's going to have a toe and a half up here. He catches up to Scarwall's under braking as well. So this is on board with Scarwalls as we look back at NGR Cutler trying to close in on him. Keeps it tidy through there, both drivers. Cutler already closing in on him though before the exit of that turn. Shows his nose down the inside. Right on him now though. Slightly different lines through there again. Cutler aiming for a bit of a lunge. Could have been dangerous for those two. So they head through this little 90-degree kick to the right. Cutler all over Scarwalls now. He's making a move down the inside into this hairpin. Little bit of contact between these 2 drivers. Both kept it on track. I think NGR Cutler's just backed out of that. Let Scarwalls keep the position he has done. He's now only got 2 laps to get this position made. Pushing him around this last turn, then trying to get the run out onto the start-finish straight. Scarwall's going a little bit defensive, just trying to fend off Cutler. Cutler taking a different line through there. Will he get a cutback? He doesn't. Scarwalls just cuts him off. He's got the inside line into the next turn as well. Good driving from Scarwalls to fend off Cutler. Oh, I think there might have been a little bit of contact there. Maybe not. Cutler's decided to stay out. So 1 minute on the clock. He will get round to start another lap. Cutler leading then, Bigsy second, Burntfry third. So it could be anyone's. 1 more lap to do. Scar Wars now out of that fight, 2.7 seconds back from Burntfry, 4th place for Scar Wars currently. Conrad still about 20 seconds back in 5th. NGR Happy still manages to fend off Ollie O'Neill for that 6th position. Ollie O'Neill 7th, then Graham Reed. He's managed to get in front, and Mustang Jockey as well. Both drivers managed to get in front of Mad Marshall, but Mad Marshall just getting a position back. Maybe just elbowing Mustang Jockey off track in the meantime. Danzo then 11th, Kapow in 12th, Pilgrim Paddy still 13th, Boozy in 14th. So back up to the fight in front, they're just catching up with these drivers now. Cutler still leading. So the time just ticking over now then, that's it, the full 15 minutes is done. Into the final lap. We've still got Bigsy and Burntfry touching each other and getting all intimate. Cutler making his way past Kapow cleanly, Bigsy through as well, and Burntfry, but Cutler coming around the last turn cleanly to take the win. Bigsy's going to be happy with his 2nd, Burntfry comes in 3rd, then Scar Wars comes home in 4th. Conrad Racing is going to come home in 5th. Happy's come home 6th, Ollie O'Neill 7th, Graham Reed's in 8th, Mustang Jockey 9th, Mad Marshall 10th, Danzo in 11th, Kapow in 12th, Pilgrim Paddy 13th, and Boozy Bob 14th. Conrad just coming across the line there then. So some more good racing. You didn't see Bigsy on your screen. Well, you and Bigsy were getting all fruity, mate. And at one point, you got really excited and took off. You actually took off Burntfry. So yeah, looks like there is still lobby issues. Looks like everyone was pretty happy though. Ollie O'Neill and NGR Happy are going to say, that was a great race. I'll believe it. I guarantee it. That's exactly what's coming out. So we are going to have a 5-ish, 10-minute-ish break between race 1 and race 2. Reverse grid race. Pros will still be at the front, but it will be a reverse grid of the pros and a reverse grid of the pro-ams. There you go. NGR Happy from Ollie O'Neill. Great race. And I'm going to probably expect exactly the same message or very similar from NGR Happy any second. Cutler giving a sorry to Scar Wars after his little indiscretion. Scar Wars won't be happy with that, leading the race from word go. Just to be slightly, how can we say it without upsetting Mr. Cutler? Manhandled. You were manhandled off track. Assisted. Cutler assisted you to leave track limits. So settings changing for race 2 then. Let's just have a look here. Tyre wear times 10, fuel is at times 5. Damage on? Is damage on? I'm not sure if it is. If it is, I think it's on light. You know what? Let's go and have a look. Yeah, so mechanical damage is on light. Which does mean if they do get damaged, it will repair itself as they go around the track. It will slow them down a little bit depending on what's wrong with the car. So just while we're in the break, throw up current standings. That's not including tonight's race. This is up until Sardinia last week. Cutler's actually taken the lead then. He's on 289 points. Potter McPot, no show tonight. He's on 258. Bigsy's on 229. He'll probably take a big chunk out of Potter tonight, if not overtake him. Zuzim's a no show again. I think he's out of this league. Don Dotter, another driver not showing tonight. And Pav, no shows. So 4th, 5th and 6th not even in the championship anymore, nor is 7th. In fact, Scarwalls we've seen getting assisted today by NGR Cutler. Burntfry in 9th. He's only on 48 points. Conrad Racing in 10th. Again, only on 48 points. So, we've got the pros in here as well. Again, a lot of these drivers not in. Sean 184. Sean F 184. Turning up in a lobby. I'm not sure whether you're meant to be racing. Let's have a look. Possibly. So Pro-Am standings, Ollie O'Neill currently leading, pretty much running away with it, 339 points over second place Graham Reed's on 200, 1 second, to make that bigger I'm getting old, 209, Danzo's on 198, in third Happy on 190, in fourth 186, right behind him is Kapow, no him Carl tonight but he is in sixth, Pilgrim Paddy we've seen on track. Did he come in 10th or 11th? No, I can't remember where you came, Pilgrim. We're currently sitting in 7th in this championship, 157 points. West Ham Daz, a no-show in 8th. Boonsy Bob, we've seen on track tonight in 9th position, 137 points. So Mustang Jockey in 10th on 115 points. And then if I just flick to the bottom of this pack, we've got Mad Marshall on 113 points, so just behind. No Mr. Dre in this league anymore. I don't think Revolver's going to show up, and Jamie J is pretty much out of it. So it might be worth just combining this into one table. Mr. Cutler. Right, before I forget, let's put it back on this screen so you're not watching scores for the first lap and a half like people were last night. But we're not going into that. Yeah, so Burntfry saying he couldn't see Bigsy in the lobby, everyone else saying they could. I could see him when he wasn't half embedded in your car, Mr. Burntfry. Yeah, I can see it, Burntfry, if you're listening. So Pilgrim and NGR Burntfry looks like they're going to try and reset lobbies by leaving and coming back. Does sometimes help. Sean F racing in this one. I didn't see you. You were a fill-in, Sean F. You're just taking up a space for the hell of it. Maybe Pilgrim Paddy's not coming back. track, getting ready for race 2. Looks like it's going to start pretty soon once Cutler's set the lobby up. You're back in, are you, Burntfry? Okay, maybe you and him can keep a bit of social distancing going on. At least put some rubber gloves on. So just 13. Is everyone else coming in? Should be 2 more drivers. Pilgrim Paddy is back in the lobby. Just waiting on 1 more. Who are we missing? Probably Mr. Cutler himself. So I know Cutler's in. So just waiting on 1 more driver. I hope you've all left a little like and all that sort of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, just waiting on 1 more driver to enter. Oh no, we're in now then. That's all 15 drivers, 16 including myself. A full lobby for race 2 then. Reverse grid race, tyre wear is on times 10, fuel is on times 5. You'll see the pro boards burn through tyres a lot quicker than you'll see the pro-amps. That's for sure, they'll burn through fuel a lot quicker as well. So we'll try and keep an eye on strategies. To try and devastate his tyres already. Sean F is in the Mini, but no livery for him tonight. So we are actually sponsored by CHewitt Racing. Go check them out on Facebook. We'll put links in the description below. I'll put links in the description to Next Gen Racing as well. Big shout out to NGR Cuddles for the liveries on these cars. They are all actual liveries used in past or present Mini Cooper Cups. Track. No, he's not. He's in the pits. So that's it then. Into race 2, reverse grid. Let's hope we all get away cleanly. No lobby issues. So grid order is going to be Conrad at the front, Scarwars in 2nd, Burntfry 3rd, Bigsy 4th, Cutler 5th, Boonsey 6th, Kapow 7th, Danzo 8th, Pilgrim 9th. I'm going to mess this up again. Man Marshall 10th, Mustang Jockey in 11th, Graham Reeds in 12th, NGR Happy 13th, Ollie O'Neill in 14th, and Sean F in 15th. Just waiting for these lights to drop then. They're away. It's a good start by Conrad. It's a good start by Burntfry though. Scarwars is already peeling away at the front, trying to do what he did in race 1. Burntfry down the inside of Conrad Racing already. Conrad running a bit wide through there, so Bigsy getting through, not quite, side by side with him almost. Conrad holding on to that third. Bigsy's gone a little bit wide, that's going to give Cutler a sniff, but Bigsy will have the inside line into this next turn. Power leading the Pro-Ams then, Moonsey in second. Losing out of position already then Moonsey, he's got Danzo right on him, Mustang jockey looking to make a move down the inside of Danzo. Does do. Or who's that? Is that Permanent Paddy run himself off wide in the background? Is Permanent Paddy then leaving the room? So he's just flicked through the Pro-Ams again. Well, Mustang jockey getting past Danzo. O'Neill putting pressure on Danzo as well, looking to make a move down the inside into this first turn. Again, getting down the inside. Paddy not happy one little bit, so NGR happy into 10th then. Power in 11th, being overtaken by Mad Marshall into this second of the hairpins. On the inside, Graham Reed's looking to make a move as well then, so Power losing 2 positions through that one turn. And then Sean F still at the back of the pack, losing a bit of time. He's a second back from the Power currently. Burntfry's managed to get past Scar Wars, missed that, sorry. He's now got a second lead over Scar Wars. Scar Wars himself has got about a second over Conrad. Bigsy trying to make a move down the inside though. On the inside onto this next turn. Cutler's trying to follow him through as well. He does. So Conrad again losing out 2 positions through there. Losing out to Bigsy and Cutler. So back to the Pro-Ams, Mustang jockey now leads the pack. Boonsey into second, he's run himself wide through there. Ollie O'Neill has not managed to make his way past yet. Side by side as ahead into this next section. Oh, he's passed now though. So Ollie O'Neill up into 7th, Danzo in 8th, NGR happy in 9th, Graham Reed's 10th. Bob in 11th, Mad Marshall 12th, Kapow in 13th, and Sean F has closed the gap. He's back into this fight now. So Burntfry dragging that lead out to 2.7 seconds. Scar Wars being hounded by Cutler and Bigsy. Conrad's not out of this fight yet either. So Cutler then up into second, past Scar Wars, down the inside into the last turn. Now Bigsy's going to have a move as well down the inside into the first turn. He's just got his nose in front. Can Bigsy? No, Bigsy's had to tuck him behind. Sorry, Scar Wars had to tuck him behind. Oh, Scar Wars looking to run. Why wouldn't he flick to Scar Wars then? Scar Wars running massively deep into that turn. Still in that battle with Bigsy though. Conrad just losing out a bit more time, 3/4 of a second back. So Mustang jockey then pulled a lead out for the Pro-Ams. 2.7 seconds he's got himself over NGR happy. So Danzo under all sorts of pressure from Graham Reeds and Ollie O'Neill now for that 8th position. Ollie O'Neill just getting past, who's that, Graham Reeds, then up into 9th. Pressure on Danzo's ahead up this back straight. Should get good toe. They're all still pretty close though. Reeds in 10th. Does Ollie O'Neill make a move down the inside? Danzo's run a little bit wide. Ollie O'Neill's going to have the inside line. He's going to allow Graham Reeds down the inside as well. So Graham Reeds getting into 10th now. That's Sorry, Graham Reed's getting into 8th. He's got himself back past Ollie O'Neill. So Danzo in 10th, Mad Marshall 11th. Oh, it's a massive drift from Graham Reeds. He's lost all sorts of speed and time there. I've got a big pack of minis ganging up on him. Boonsey in 12th, Sean F in 11th, Kapow now down in 14th place, 5.3 seconds back. So a lot of work to do for Kapow. So Burntfry leading the race, 2.1 seconds over Cutler. He's out on the racing softs. If we look at Cutler's tyres, they are in a fantastic state compared to Burntfry's. And he's pulling away from Bigsy and the Scar Wars behind. Conrod's managed to get back involved in this fight as well, so nothing in it between third, fourth and fifth. Just doing a really good job, just trying to not put too much pressure on those tyres, run it as smoothly as you can, unlike Burntfry, who's probably chomping at the wheel like Captain Ahab. So Burntfry's going to start losing time soon. Cutler's going to just be able to close in right in on him. Pulled out 2.1 seconds over Bigsy behind. Conrod's got past Scar Wars, up into fourth with Conrod. So Mustang jockey in sixth, then still leading the Pro-Ams. He's pulled out more of a gap, 4.6 seconds. He'll be happy with this. So Graham Reed's seventh, Ollie O'Neill in eighth. NGR happy in ninth, just dropped off the back of Ollie O'Neill. For second. Man Marshall in 10th, then he's about a second back as well. Closing in through there. Danzo 1.2 back in 11th. He's being pushed around by Sean F 184 then. Putting him under all sorts of pressure, trying to get him to make a mistake. 12th place for Sean F. Bob just dropping off that pack a little bit, 2.2 seconds back he is now. Powell, unfortunately, 6.8 seconds back. So we can see Burntfry's gap being reduced down to a second then. That tyre wear really coming into effect on Burntfry's car. Both running the same tyre. You can see Cutler's doing an amazing job of keeping those tyres in good condition. He's used a lot less fuel as well. Close that gap down to just about half a second. Losing out a little bit through there, ran a bit deep. But still on Burntfry's case. Less than half a second between P1 and P2. Scar Wars got himself back past Conrod. Now these two drivers are almost 5 seconds back from the fight in front. So Conrod out on the mediums, actually, I've not noticed that. Bigsy's been in, fresh set of racing mediums for him. So now 12, nearly 13 seconds back. So Cutler's got past. He's got past Burntfry. That tyre wear is causing NGR Burntfry all sorts of issues now. He really ought to consider coming in the pits in this lap. I'm surprised he's not coming earlier than that, actually, looking at those tyres. So Cutler just streaking away now, 1.2, 1.3 seconds. It's 1.7, nearly 2 seconds already for Cutler. Burntfry losing time, then second place. Scar Wars is closing in on him. His tyre wear's not that much better, but he is closing in nonetheless. Conrod now 2.8 back. Cutler in the pits now then. And Bigsy, he's well out of this pro fight. He's 10, nearly 11 seconds, or he's 10 seconds back now. Oh, that's all changed. So Scar Wars stays out. So 2.9 second lead currently over Conrod racing in second. Neither of these drivers have pit. Conrod's out on the mediums though, so he can run quite long. Bigsy came in a lap earlier. He's in fourth, is he, or is he in third? He's in fourth. Cutler's managed to sneak through then up into third place for Cutler. Just come in the pits for a fresh set of racing softs. Just over half a tank on board for him. say, came in a lap or two earlier, racing mediums, blown through some fuel as well. Burntfry then come out of the pits, he's gone for the super softs. They're not going to last you very long at all, my friend. 7.9 seconds back from Bigsy. So Scar Wars goes in the pits. Conrad Racing Aussie Medium stays out. So he's now got 5.7 seconds over NGR Cutler. He will start to see the effect of that tyre wear coming in on those mediums now, though. So you can see Cutler in the background, not that far back. Gap down to 5 seconds, 4.7. Fresh softs is helping Cutler reduce that gap to Conrad Racing in front. 4.3 seconds now, that gap. About to close in through here. So almost a second he's just taken out of Conrad Racing through that one turn. So I think Conrad's just come in the pits. No, he hasn't. There's someone else in front. Gap down to 2.8 seconds, 2.7 now. Cutler, he's got 3.3, gap back to NGR Bigsy in third. Again, he's out on the mediums, so a long stint for him on those. Burntfry fourth on the super softs, they aren't going to last any time at all. Scar Wars is right on his tail, 3/4 of a second back. And in purple sectors as well for Scar Wars. Mustang jockey in sixth then, leading the Pro-Ams. So yet to pit then for Mustang jockey. Graham Reed's in seventh, yet to pit as well. NGR happy, pretty close, out on the mediums. Doing a good job with those. Managing to stick with Graham Reed's. Plenty of life left in him as well. Sean's up into ninth. Racing mediums just on a quarter of a tank on board at the minute. Ollie O'Neill 10th, so he's been in. Fresh set of racing mediums, 3/4 of a tank for Ollie. Pow is yet to pit. And Marshall's been in. Fresh set of racing mediums, full tank for him. Boonsy's been in. Fresh set of Mason mediums, nearly a full tank. Danto's gone for the hards. Okay, see how that plays out later on. So Cutler leads 5.8 seconds over second place NGR Bigsy. He's got 3 seconds over Burntfry in third. He's coming under all sorts of pressure from Scar Wars for that third position. So the racing super soft, you can see, already taking a beating. Look at Scar Wars behind on the softs. As much wear on those softs for Scar Wars. Burntfry comes back in the pits. Looks like he's learned from his mistake. Those super softs doing him no favours at all. So Scar Wars up into third. Then it's almost an unnecessary pit stop for Burntfry. Conrad up into fourth on the racing softs. Burntfry back out then on a set of softs. Why has he done that? Where's he gone? So Burntfry back out on a fresh set of racing softs, looking to put the pressure on Conrad Racing as he's come straight out of the pits. Conrad is holding a little bit of a penalty, he's got to drop that. Not too hard around this track. So Pro-Ams Mustang jockey leading 9 seconds over Sean F in 7th. Sean F yet to pit though. NGR happy in 8th. Again, very similar strategy on the racing mediums. So Graham Reeds and Ollie O'Neill both pit. So these two are going to fight it out for position now. So just over the halfway point in this race. Sorry, that's just a position. It was a position change. Graham Reed's stopping out in front then, 9th and 10th respectively. NGR happy now in the pits. Bigsy and Scarwall swapping places. So Mad Marshall just trying to stay out of the way of the pro driver. NGR Cutler coming through. Mad Marshall currently sitting in 11th position. 28 seconds back from the fight in front. But that will come down. The drivers in front are in the pits. So Booty in 12th. 40 seconds back currently. Oh, that come down. That's come down loads. 12 seconds, 12.5 seconds Booty's got. He's got 3.5 seconds back to Kapow. Trying to stick with the pro boys, gain a bit of a toe from them down this start-finish straight is Kapow. Burntfry and Conrad battling it out for that 3rd position. Danto currently sitting at the back of the pack, 17, he's out on those hards, 17 nearly 18 seconds back for Danto. So Cutler still leads. I think Scar Wars, no he hasn't, but he has put in fastest lap of the race, 1:09. Cutler leads, 6.3 seconds. Scar Wars 2nd. Big gap back to 3rd position. Burntfry now then, 10.5 seconds back to Burntfry. Conrad racing and Burntfry still battling this one out. Bigsy unfortunately 16, nearly 17 seconds back, so he's just been in for another fresh set of racing mediums. Yeah, nearly 17 seconds back from the fight in front. Mustang jockey 6th. Coming under a bit of pressure from Graham Reeds and Ollie O'Neill now. So they're only just under 2 seconds back. Managed to make a bit of a break from Ollie O'Neill as well. 0.3 seconds there. Might just be out of slipstream range. So NGR happy in 9th. 5 seconds off the guys in front. And Sean F, so he's been in the pits, he's now in 10th position, 9.5 seconds back from just flipped over. Make your mind up, NGR happy. So Mad Marshall in 11th. Right on the back end of Sean F though as they head down here. Nice big chunk of curb cut there by NGR Mad Marshall. Kapow in 12th then. So 15 seconds back, drifting that little mini as it is Boonsy Bob, trying to get as much wear out of those rear tyres as possible. 1.2 between 12th and 13th, Kapow and Boonsy. And then Danto and 19.3 seconds back on those hards. Scar Wars in 2nd, comes in the pits then. He'll lose out a bit of time to Cutler in front. Burntfry drops himself up into 2nd. Oh, Conrad's just run himself wide through that turn. That's lost him a big chunk of time to Burntfry. Scarwall's still in the pits, taking on board fuel now then. So he's lost, no he hasn't, he's come back out in front of Bigsy. So nearly 11 seconds back, so he's 28 seconds back from race lead NGR Cutler. Cutler yet to take his 2nd pit stop though. 10 minutes remaining of this race. Cutler in the pits now then, so we'll see where that puts these other drivers. Got Burntfry and Marshall now heading up the back straight, Father and Son. just able to pull away from Madden Marshall behind though. So it does say Burntfry first. It all depends on if Cutler's released from the pits. Doesn't, so Burntfry stays in P1 then. 9.5 minutes remaining. I'm sure he'll have to pit again. Be a brave man if he stops out on those tyres for 10 minutes. So Cutler into second, 5.3 back. We'll see that time come down pretty quickly. Scarwall's third. Been in for a fresh set of racing softs, half a tank of fuel. Again, trying to wear those rear tyres out as much as possible. So Bigsy in fourth, just trying to make his way past Kapow in 12th. Does so quite easily through there. Conrad Racing has just been in the pits, fresh set of racing mediums. Just about half a tank left for him. So Burntfry does come in the pits. Just jumped to the wrong position. So Cutler coming around that last turn, he's going to take that P1 position. Does Scarwall stay out in front of Burntfry? Yes, he does. So Scarwall's into second then. Burntfry just being released. Does he get out in front of Bigsy? Side by side as they come out of the pits. Fresh set of tyres on for Burntfry, so he'll be able to put the pressure on Bigsy, who is out on the mediums as well, a slightly worn set of mediums. So he'll just be able to take the tighter lines, get the better acceleration out of the corners, etc. But they are battling for position. You can see Burntfry just trying to run around the outside through is it 70R or 90R, one of the two. Now he's got the inside line into this third hairpin. Nice and easily done there for Burntfry. So Cutler leads 6.7 seconds. Scarwall's in second. He's got 9 seconds over Burntfry in third. I don't think Scarwall's got a pit again. He's got plenty of life left in those tyres. So Burntfry in third. Bigsy fourth. Both drivers running a little bit wide through there. Racing in fifth, so he's managed to close the gap. 1.9 seconds between himself and Bigsy. 7 minutes remaining. Could be a bit of a punch up at the end. Mustang Jockey then leads the Pro-Ams. He's got 3.9 over Graham Reeds. So Graham Reeds actually sitting in second of the Pro-Ams. 8th place on track, but third in the Pro-Ams, Ollie O'Neill. He's had his gap extended between himself and Graham Reeds to 3 seconds now. So 4th in the Pro-Ams is NGR Happy. 5th is Sean F, not doing too bad a job. 10th on track, NGR Mad Marshall is 6th in the Pro-Ams, but 11th on track. 7th. Booty in 8th. Yeah, we've lost a couple of drivers. So Cutler extending his lead then, 7.7 seconds. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Scarwall's running and exploring those track limits through there. Gap still at 7.7. He's now chucked himself in the pits. He's going to lose a position or two. We've got, is that someone getting it wrong into this hairpin? It was Conrad Racing, was it? No, it was Bigsy in fact. Bigsy's just got it wrong into that hairpin. Conrad Racing's taking advantage. Up into fourth though. Bigsy's down the inside, not quite into that last turn. Get a bit of a toe down the start finish straight, so it's all coming together for Conrad at the end. 5 minutes remaining on the clock. This could be a battle to the end right here. Cutler just extended 7.5, it was 7.9, he's lost a bit of time. Scarwall's really pushing then to try and close that gap. a lot of work to do. Cutler's not one for, not known for mistakes. So Scarwell's got 7.4 seconds gap to Burntfry. Burntfry now got 6 seconds to Conrad Racing. He's managed to make a bit of a break from Bigsy down to a second in that gap, and just extended to about 1.2. So Bigsy now sitting at the back of the pros. So he just got it wrong into one of these hairpins. I think it was the last hairpin, got it a bit wrong. Conrad Racing took advantage up into fourth then. Mustang jockey quite comfortable in 6th position, 7-second gap to Ollie O'Neill behind. Just staying out of the way of the race leader NGR Cutler coming through. This has allowed NGR Happy to close right in on him though. 3/4 of a second between Ollie and NGR Happy. Both drivers on a pretty worn set of racing mediums. A bit more life left in NGR Happy's though. So Graham Reed's now nearly 11 seconds back from that fight. He's got 4.5 seconds back to Sean F in 10th. That's 15 seconds back to Mad Marshall. He's out on the super softs, going to give those a try. I'll probably be devastated in the 3 minutes we have remaining. Power then 12th position on track, 13 seconds back from NGR Mad Marshall. And then Boozy Bob 6.1 seconds back in 13th. So he's not had the best of nights, Boozy. I think he's ended up at the back of the pack in both races. So just stretching out a little bit more. 8-second gap now, NGR Cutler over 2nd place Scar Wars. So Burntfry now 6.3 seconds back. Conrad 8.4 back. Again, managed to stretch that gap out between himself and Bigsy. 3 seconds that gap. Just starting to stretch out a little bit for the pro drivers. Mustang jockey quite safe in 6th. So it's NGR Happy and Ollie O'Neill then for that 7th position. Ollie O'Neill's kept the inside line, kept the 7th as well. But they've got to try and allow Scar Wars through cleanly. NGR Happy going for all sorts of manoeuvres, trying to put off Ollie O'Neill. Not working through there though. Let's go on board with NGR Happy as he tries to chase down Ollie O'Neill for this 7th place. Looking for a move down the inside. He's got it done. He's not managed to make his way back up the inside either. So up into 7th place for NGR Happy. O'Neill in 8th. Graham Reed's 9th. 7 seconds back now for Graham. Sean F then 7 seconds back, so just starting to stretch out between the pro arms as well. Only really that battle between Graham Reed's and Ollie kicking off. Marshall 11th, then yeah, big gaps either side. Oh, Boozy Bob and Kapow coming, having a bit of a fight at the end of this one. Tyre wear completely gone on Kapow's Mini. He's out on the mediums as well. Boozy Bob is out on a semi-worn set of softs. So only 30 seconds-ish remaining on the clock. Can Boozy Bob get this position done in one more lap to do? Across the finish line to start that next lap. Can he get that position taken off of Powell before the end of the race? He's got a good line through there. So he is up to 12th already. He's got the inside line into this next turn. So Booty Bob does take that position then. So back up to race leader, who is following him through this very turn. So we are just going to watch the timer tick over. That's it. So this will become final lap then. So we have already got Burntfry finished the race. We're going to see Conrad Racing. He'll be next man across the line. man across the line. Conrad Racing takes 4th, Bigsy takes 5th. Just make sure I don't miss Cutler and Star Wars coming across the line. So around the last hairpin for NGR Cutler, up the back straight. So now this last turn then for NGR Cutler, comfortable win for him tonight. Taking that first place then, Star Wars coming home in 2nd position in the pros. Got Ollie O'Neill and Graham Reeds, oh sorry, that's NGR Happy still battling it out for that 7th position. Ooh, Star Wars has gone all sorts of places. So NGR Cutler, oh, I'm going to wait for these to disappear and then come back because that's what they'll do. Cliche, how you doing, mate? Sorry, dude, I've not been paying attention to the chat. I've been looking at the screen. So let's just go and have a look at these results then. Cutler taking the win, Scar Wars in 2nd, Burntfry 3rd, Conrad Racing in 4th, managing to get past Bigsy in the last few laps there. So Bigsy in 5th. For the Pro-Ams, Mustang Jockey taking the win tonight. NGR Happy in 2nd place or 7th. Ollie O'Neill, let's go with positions that you can see. Ollie O'Neill in 8th, Graham Reeds in 9th, Sean F 10th, Mad Marshall in 11th, Boonsy Bob in 12th, Kapow in 13th, and Danzo in 14th. So that's race results for race 2. That's another one done. Yeah, it was a lot cleaner tonight. It's good to see. Yeah, it was a shame about Scar Wars getting pinged off in race 1, but never mind. Yeah, he didn't do bad. He made a little mistake. He would have done better, Cliche, if he'd have not gone on a set of racing super softs, which lasted him about 3 laps. You know, it just, yeah, I think it was a mistake on his part. Because he was in and out pretty damn quick, I'll tell you that. So what we got coming up? Nothing tomorrow night. I'm back 8:30 on Wednesday for the GR3's team versus team. That's next gen racing as well. And then, ooh, what we got? Just Sunday for the GR3s with the P1 boys. Only down to 3 nights a week at the minute. Cool, that's not good enough, is it? Not when there's no motorsports to watch. I need some more esports. Yeah, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's something in the works. There's something in the works. If it comes off, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But that's all I'm saying. So yeah, that's the lineup. Back Wednesday, 8:30 for the GR3 team versus team. That'll be a very similar setup to this. 2 races. Damage is on heavy in that lobby though, so damage does mean a trip to the pits. It's been some really clean, really good racing in that series, so come check that out 8:30 on Wednesday, and then come and check out the P1 boys on Sunday night. It's been some good racing in those lobbies as well. So that's about it from me. I hope you've liked what you've watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.